Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of my new series, Friday Drinks. So grab a beer, relax, and enjoy some commentary and lighthearted entertainment. This week is going to be good, because I'd like to discuss a recent tweet by the 45th President of the United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump, or President Donald Trump. You may have heard of him. He's well known for a bit of property here and there. Now, Trump and CNN are loggerheads. He obviously loves CNN. No one's going to be surprised at the tweet that President Trump issued at the expense of CNN. Essentially, it's a clip where someone's doctored the CNN logo over Trump beating up someone in a wrestling. I'll show it for you now. It's stupid. It's funny. It's obviously harmless. Only children think that this wrestling is real. Everyone else knows it's entertainment. It's a piece of work of art. CNN are acting like this is an attempt to incite violence against the media. Now, this is where it gets concerning. They're getting all their commenters out there. They're all criticizing it. What CNN did is they tracked down the Reddit user who claimed to have made this tweet through questionable means. And this is where I'm going to quote directly from the CNN article because it gets quite interesting. The Reddit user who initially claimed credit for President Donald Trump's tweet issued an apology on Tuesday. But the day before his apology, CNN identified the man behind the account and attempted to make contact with him. Now that's a direct quote from the article. That sounds dodgy as anything. They contacted him the day before he issued an apology on his own initiative. They contacted him this day, and he issued an apology the next day. I'm calling bullshit. Obviously they made a deal with him the day before, and then he issued an apology. Or they intimidated his family. That's circumstance. Now I'll quote again directly from the CNN article, because this is where it gets even more concerning. After posting his apology, Han Asshole Solo called CNN, that's the guy's name, called CNN's K-File confirming his identity. In the interview, Han Asshole Solo sounded nervous about his identity being revealed and asked to not be named out of fear for his personal safety and for the public embarrassment it would bring to him and his family. CNN is not publishing Han Asshole Solo's name because he is a private citizen who has issued an extensive statement of apology, shown his remorse by saying he has taken down all his offending posts, and because he said he's not going to repeat this ugly behavior on social media again. They don't know how social media works. In addition, he said his statement could serve as an example to others not to do the same. Oh, we all better pay attention. CNN reserves the right to publish his identity should any of that change. That's where it sounds like a threat. That's the end of their quote. That's CNN reserves the right to publish his identity should any of that change. It's because of this last statement that CNN could be misconstrued, or you could assume that they're blackmailing the meme creator. Some things to consider. Why did CNN go after this guy? No one cares. This is an opportunity for him to become famous. You don't know where that could lead. I'd argue that because CNN is inciting violence and painting Trump in such a negative fashion, that's warning people or encouraging people to protest and burn things, that this guy's legitimately scared for what might happen to him. Because of his family. They could get injured, or he may be working in an environment where just showing support for Trump could lose his career, destroy his job. That's happening. Still, it seems crazy that a news channel would go to this lengths, would identify someone who made a stupid, funny meme and is trying to blackmail him or manipulate him. See where it goes. Maybe this is for the future. But obviously, this hasn't had the desired effect. Because I know when I heard this, I thought, fuck you, CNN. I've never made a meme in my life. I want to make them. Hell, I'll get my staff to make them and put them all out there. Go us. Obviously, people have done it. So I'm going to end with today's episode with a few clips or montages of some new anti-CNN memes that are about. You can find them everywhere. I'll link to the people who made them. I think this has really backfired for them. I wonder if the person was actually legitimately found. Maybe it was just an actor, and they're just using it to try and scare people, to manipulate it. They don't know how social media works. If they think this is going to stop anyone, they've got no idea. If anything, it's going to put fuel to the fire. They're literally getting a gas tank, pouring it all over, and say, come on, here's a match. What are you going to do? So, interesting times, entertaining times. The news is much more fun now than it used to be. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Friday Drinks, and see you next week.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this real?
Thank you for watching this episode of Heiser Says. If you enjoyed this episode, please like. If you'd like to see more of what we're doing, click on the subscribe button, which I'll put up here, to watch other videos we've produced. It'll magically pop up here above me. If you'd like to support our channel, we have Patreon and PayPal. Thank you very much.